Hi everybody, so today we are talking about musicals that deserve better. Some of these are kind of well known, but overall, they deserve better. And yeah, these are musicals that I love. They're all off of my favorite musicals list. I might do an updated one because I checked the other day and I have 15 favorite shows, which is a lot. And so I might make a video on that. But here we have some musicals that deserve better. So the first musical that I think deserves so much better is Bright Star. You guys know from my favorite musical list that it's one of my favorite musicals, so I think I'll make a playlist where I link all of my favorite songs from the shows below. For this one though, it's going to be a little bit different because my favorite doesn't really have the impact that I would like it to have without you seeing the rest of the show, so you should see it. My favorite song from Bright Star is actually Please Don't Take Him, or At Long Last. I can't pick between those two, but they both deal with the same thing. I'm so sad for any musical who came within a year of Hamilton. I truly apologize. You deserve so much more than you got. I really love it and I wish more people got to see it and more people loved it. It's just so good. The next one you guys know I love, so I'm just gonna get it over with. The Band's Visit. If you want to see why I love The Band's Visit, look up there in the information card. It's on this side. I will show you why I love The Band's Visit so much. It's so good and I just wish people appreciated more, especially people my age and around my age. I really want you guys to love the show. It's so good and it's so good. The next one is Amelie. Again, a show that you guys know I love. I just feel like people either were disappointed because they expected it to be exactly like the movie, or they didn't like who was playing Amelie. Whether that be they saw it while Samantha Barks was playing Amelie and they thought Philippa Sue would be better, or the other way around, or they just wanted somebody completely different to play Amelie. I personally just love it, and I don't think it's supposed to be like the movie in everything, and the music is great, and the staging is great, and the choreography, what's it called when it's like, it's not really like choreography, they're not like dancing, but it still has choreography to it. I don't know what that's called, but it has that in it. The next one is Hair. Now I know Hair is like a really popular musical, especially with people who grew up in the 60s and 70s and even 80s. However, I think now is a great time for a Hair revival, and just bring back the 2009 revival cast, because I want to see Gavin Creel, and I want to see Casey Levy, and I want to see Will Swinson, and I want to see Allison Case and Casey Sheik. I just want to see them all. And I'm really sad that I wasn't like old enough to know what Hair was and go see it when I was little. That would have been awesome. Anyways, I just feel like people in our generation, or like whatever generation you are, you should just appreciate it more because it's really good. The next one is Godspell. Now I know Godspell doesn't really have a storyline, and like I feel like it truly does not have a plot. It's, you know what it reminds me of? Okay, you know how much love Anything Goes has? This has more of a storyline than Anything Goes. I really don't like Anything Goes. I like the music, of course I like the music, but I don't understand the storyline at all. And Godspell at least has like something. Also, I feel like Godspell is especially like sentimental for Christians, just because like it is all of the parables in the gospel like being brought to you and like in song, and like everybody loves it and it's just great. So it does have a little bit of like sentimental stuff for me there, but the revival cast was amazing. Lindsay Mendez, of course, you know I gotta praise my queen Lindsay. Morgan James is astounding. I think Hunter, I think he's actually a great Jesus. I saw somebody who disagreed, so I thought he wasn't gonna be good, but I actually think he was a really good Jesus. Nobody can beat Victor Garber, of course, but yeah, I still think he was really good. The next I have a lot of love for, and it is Once. First of all, I finally got to see Arthur Darvill play Guy in Once, and it was with Katrina Lenk as Reza, so I was really excited about that. And I forget who plays Girl in that one. If you know, please tell me, because I don't know her name. It's so good, and like I personally like it on stage way better than I like the movie. I think it's because on stage they add more voices, more instruments. It's like everything is like heightened like 20%, and it's so beautiful, and the cast is like so like, it's like ridiculous how talented they are. It's crazy. The songs are great. Every single song is a bop. I can't. is just so good. The last one before my main one is Pippin. Now I know Pippin is really popular and a lot of high schools do it. I don't understand how a lot of high schools do it. I've never seen a high school production of it, but like seeing the Broadway production, the revival, it just doesn't, I don't know, how do you do that, you guys? If you've done it in your high school, tell me how that's done, especially like the finale is what I want to know how you do. There's just so many like magic things and like cool dance things I don't know that you could pull off in high school. Is there a junior Pippin Jr.? Ew. The reason Pippin I think is so great, and the reason I think it needs more love, is just because like it's got such like a shock factor. Like if you're taking somebody to the theater who like you think isn't gonna like it, I feel like Pippin would be a good one because it has like, it's funny, it's got a lot of like cool tricks and stuff, so if you have somebody like that, it's really good. It's got like the cool sets. The leading player is like the role of a lifetime, so I love seeing the leading player. Patina Miller, I love you. Pippin is so relatable, and it's so good. And then the ending, of course the ending. If you've never seen Pippin, the ending. The first time I saw it, I remember legitimately being like, I was actually kind of scared. I don't know why I was scared. Like, of course he's not actually gonna do what they tell him to do, but I really was like, and my face got like all red, and I was like, what's gonna happen to Pippin? It's really good. So the last musical that I think needs more love and is underrated, actually won Best Musical that year. I still think it needs more love, and it is Fun Home. Now, I'm going to make a separate video about what I'm about to say because I have so much to say about it, but usually when I watch a musical, it goes in 3 categories. I either loved it so much and it literally changed my life, it was great, or it was good because it's a musical and I love musicals, but I probably won't watch it again for like at least a year. Spoiler alert, Newsies is in that category actually. So whenever it's in the this is great category, literally 100% of the time that something has been in that category, I've rewatched it at a later time and it's been something that I've obsessed over for weeks, and it's been my new favorite. So Fun Home has been that for me this past week. I watched it I think like 8 or 9 months ago the first time, and then I watched it again this past week, and I've seen it 5 times this week. I've rewatched that many times. I think it's just great. It's so great. Let me tell you why. First off, Circle in the Square Theater, I love Circle in the Square Theater. I wish everything was put on there. It's just the coolest. Second, there's such a great balance between being really, really funny, like the best jokes you've ever heard, and then also ripping your heart out, and they put all of this together to just like warm you in some kind of weird, soft, but slightly poisonous hug. And I don't know how to describe it better than that. I also, ROBERTA COLINDREZ. Do you guys know she beatboxes? I will leave you links to how she beatboxes. She did it at Ham for Ham twice, and then she also they did a Spotify session, which the Ham for Ham, one of them, the song that they did that she beatboxed to was the Ham for Ham one. So if you watch the video, just know you can look that up on Spotify and you can have it forever. So I just love her. Oh my gosh, so good. I love every single Allison. Should I make a separate video just on why I love Fun Home? Should I? I probably will. I will seriously probably end up doing it. But I think it just blends everything together. It's so funny, and it's also so good and heartbreaking, and you usually don't find those two together, and you do in this, and it's fantastic. The music is a bop. Let me tell you something. I've been trying to learn the Raincoats of Love dance, and it's freaking hard. The reason it's hard is because I'm learning off of the bootleg, and I understand this. But it's still like, I've played it like on like 0.25 speed. Thank you, YouTube, for letting me do that. And it's still so hard for me, like, to get it. It's hard to like move my feet. I'm not a dancer, and it's not even like a hard dance. It's just, I can't move my feet. So anyway, every single song is a bop. I also love that on the cast album, they have their dialogue transitions, which is really fun when you're like listening to it and you want to like relive Joan and Allison. Then you got it there for you. Oh my gosh, it's so good. That's all I wanted to say. Thank you for watching. All of the shows that I will mention, I will have my favorite song to each of them below. I will also have those ROBERTA COLINDREZ videos that I mentioned. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Have a great life. I love you so much. Bye.